The night was cold, and the moon hung like a cracked calabash over the small village of Owu. Inside a mud house, Ato held his crying wife Ama close. Their little boy Kojo burned with fever. They had no money, no food, and no medicine. Ato whispered, "Ama, maybe tomorrow will be better." Ama shook her head, her eyes full of tears. "Tomorrow? Ato, how do we feed a child with tomorrow?" But tomorrow came, with something strange. At sunrise, Ama went to fetch water from the river. On the way, she found an old clay pot lying beside the path. It was cracked and covered in strange markings. As she bent to lift it, a voice whispered from inside the pot, "Take me home, and your tears will end." Ama jumped back, heart pounding, but something inside her said to trust the voice. She took the pot home and placed it in a corner. That night, when Ato came back from another hopeless search for work, he found the pot glowing faintly. Ama told him what she heard. He laughed at first, until Kojo stopped coughing and fell asleep peacefully beside it. From that night, small miracles began to happen. When Ama poured water into the pot, it turned to porridge. When Ato placed a stone inside, it turned to a handful of coins. But each time they used it, the glow dimmed a little more. Ama said, "We must not be greedy. This pot is a blessing, not a purse." Ato nodded. "We use it only when needed." Years passed. Kojo grew strong and wise. The family lived humbly, helping neighbors with their little fortune. When Kojo turned 18, the clay pot finally cracked apart completely, its glow fading into dust. Ama wept. "It's gone." But Ato smiled softly. "No, Ama. Look." Kojo stood tall outside their home, speaking to a crowd. He had started teaching the children of the village for free, using the money his parents saved to build a small school. The people called him Kojo the Wise, and his fame spread far beyond Owu. One evening, when Kojo was grown and successful, he asked his mother, "What gave you hope when we had nothing?" Ama smiled and said, "A broken pot, and faith that love can feed where money cannot." And from that day, Kojo kept a small clay pot on his table, not for riches, but to remind him where true magic comes from. Moral lesson: love, faith, and kindness create miracles that last longer than magic.